there's blame on both sides, and I have no doubt about it, and you don't have any doubt about it either. And if you reported it accurately, you would say.
Now at 4, President Trump holds a confrontational press conference that ignites a new firestorm of controversy.
Plus, a local company is fighting back against the Trump administration after they say the Department of Justice asked them to snitch.
And a local high school is sent into hysteria when a swarm of bees attacks. Hello, everyone. I'm Juan Fernandez.
And I'm Lena Nguyen. President Trump attempted to once again defend his response to the tragic events in Charlottesville, Virginia, at a press conference today about infrastructure. But the tone between the president and the media quickly became combative.
For more on today's developments, KCAL9's Sandra Mitchell joins us live now from the newsroom with the latest. Sandy?
Juan, combative, defensive, a lot of words to describe this today. Mr. Trump did talk about infrastructure. He talked about roads and bridges, but then he opened the news conference up to reporters' questions, and it got pretty heated, especially when he talked about the violence in Virginia.
If the press were not fake and if it was honest, the press would have said what I said was very nice. But unlike you and unlike the media, before I make a statement, I like to know the facts. I had to see the facts, unlike a lot of reporters. I didn't know David Duke was there. I wanted to see the facts. Define alt-right to me. You define it. Go ahead.
Well, I'm saying,
define it for me. Come on, let's go.
Senator McCain defined them as the same group.
Okay, what about the alt-left that came charging him? Excuse me. What about the alt-left that came charging at the, as you say, the alt-right? Do they have any semblance of guilt?
This is Senator McCain's statement.
Let me ask you this. What about the fact that they came charging with clubs in their hands, swinging clubs? Do they have any problem? I think they do. So, as far as I'm concerned, that was a horrible, horrible day. Wait a minute. I'm not finished. I'm not finished, fake news. That was a horrible day, but not all of those people were neo-Nazis, believe me. Not all of those people were white supremacists by any stretch. Those people were also there because they wanted to protest the taking down of a statue, Robert E. Lee. So, excuse me, and you take a look at some of the groups and you see, and you know it if you were honest reporters, which in many cases you're not, but many of those people were there to protest the taking down of the statue of Robert E. Lee. So, this week it's Robert E. Lee. I noticed that Stonewall Jackson's coming down. I wonder, is it George Washington next week, and is it Thomas Jefferson the week after? You know, you really do have to ask yourself, where does it stop? Well, I do think there's blame. Yes, I think there's blame on both sides. You look at both sides. I think there's blame on both sides, and I have no doubt about it, and you don't have any doubt about it either. And if you reported it accurately, you would say.
That was just part of it. If you've been on social media this afternoon, you know it's just exploded with reaction. Now, some people are really upset that the president said there were some fine people in the alternative right crowd in Charlottesville. He also said the alt-left bears some of the responsibility for the violence there, and as you heard him say, nobody wants to say that. The president also said a lack of jobs was causing some of the race issues here in the U.S.